limit point of A if every open ball centered at P, if every open ball centered at P contains a point of E other than P. Read the statement once again. That means for all R positive, yes, there exists a point X which is not equal to P, such that X belongs to that open ball BPR intersection A. In short, you can also write it as BPR minus point P intersection with A is non-empty. Yes. Yeah. So what do you understand? When you're going to call a point P as a limit point, so you're going to in a set, suppose this is your X, and say this is a point E. Okay, this is set E. Now what I'm taking, if I'm taking a point in the set X, it may be inside, it may be outside, I don't care. Correct? If it is inside, then if you take any open ball, any radius, then I am going to get the open ball intersection A is non-empty because there will be some element in A. Now what I am asking, if I take any point here, is it possible that if I take any radius R, I am going to form an open ball, that open ball will not be disjoint with A. That means that open ball should also consist some point of A. Is it possible? This is the only thing you need to understand. Correct? So suppose I'm taking a point in the boundary. Can I form an open ball? Let me form an open ball. Now you see that there are some points which are of the set A. So I'm going to call this point as a limit point. Is that okay? Is that clear? Read the definition once again. A point P is said to be a limit point of A if every open ball centered at P contains a point of A other than P. Yes? Correct. What next? And same if I just extend this set of all, the set of all limit points of A is called derived set. Derived set of A and is denoted by D of A. Is it clear? Is the definition clear, all of you? Yes. So now let us do some example. Find point. Find of subset of R. First, let us take natural number. Natural number is subset of R. So what are the limit point of natural number? Can you tell me? That means what? You have to take a point. Say you have to take a point in real number and you are going to call it as limit point only if For all radius, that open ball should contain some point of natural number. So what can you say? If I am giving you a point P, you are going to give me a radius R such that BPR minus the point P intersection with A. It should be empty for all. First of all, do you think that P any real number is a limit point of natural number? What do you think, first of all? Do you understand the question here? If you do not understand, draw a graph. Of natural numbers. Let me just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like this. So this is your set of natural number and you're having any point P in R. So let us take a point P. Suppose your point P is, okay? Let me change the color. It is not quite good. Suppose your point P is here. Now what I'm asking, whether this statement is true or not. This is what I'm asking. That means for any R, BPR minus P intersection A is empty or not? Empty or non-empty? It should be non-empty. To say if it is the limit point, it should be non-empty. What do you think? Whether this thing is true for R, for all R, or if you do not want to prove that, you can give me a radius R such that this is not satisfying the equation. What R should I choose so that this intersection is empty? What R should I choose? Intersection, what is A for me? A is set of natural number. Yes, what? Suppose if I put your radius as 1. If I take radius as 1, what is difference between 3 and 4? The whole distance is 1. अगर मैंने point P को center लिया and I'm taking radius 1, so I'm having an open ball like this, something like this. Correct? So this is an open ball for me. What do you see? Whether this intersection with natural number is non-empty? Yes, because there are two natural number inside this. 3 and 4 are natural number inside that. So that intersection is non-empty. Do you agree? If I take R equal to 2, if I take R equal to 2, it will be something like this. So I'm having 2, 3, 4, 5, again intersection in non-empty. Now I need to make sure that for all radius this intersection should be non-empty. So what can you say? Can I take any radius which is less than that guy? Think about it. If I take a radius as small as I can and if I form my radius like this, you see, then this open ball does not contain any natural number. So this intersection is empty. Do you agree? Do you agree or not? Do you agree or not? Yes. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So can you give me a R such that this open ball does not contain any natural number? Can you give me a R? See, you know one thing, if your P belongs to R, then there exists some say m belongs to integer. Yes, such that m is less than x is less than m plus 1. Do you agree? And it may be equal also. You don't have to, may be equal. Do you agree? By which theorem you can say this? By which theorem? It cannot be equal to both the guy because this is m plus 1 and this is m, so length is 1. So it may be equal to either one of this, either this or this. So what is this function? जिसको हम लोग कुछ बोलते हैं ना, step function, floor function, ceiling function. Give me any real number, I'll give you the integers. Correct? That means that real number is lying between those integers. So if I'm giving you any point P, can you give me m and m plus 1? Yes. Correct? Do you agree? So what else? So what can you say now? Which R should I choose? Choose R as minimum of, tell me, look at this. There are two people. इसको मैं थोड़ा expand करके लिखता हूँ. This is my point P. You can take this as m, this as m plus 1. So if I would like to find a open ball which should be completely contained inside, that means my radius should be less than this guy also, and radius should be less than this guy also, correct? So my radius should be less than p minus m. So you can write like this: p minus m comma m plus 1 minus p. Do you agree? Is that clear? If I choose my radius as minimum of them, then with this radius, this open ball intersection with natural number is empty. With this radius, I can write it as BPR minus point P intersection with natural number is empty. So what does that imply? That means X is not a limit point, correct? But X was any real number. Do you agree? X was any real number. So what can I say? Can I say that no real number? No real number is a limit point of natural number. So what is derived set? D of n क्या आएगा? It is empty. Derived set क्या होता है? Set of limit point. So derived set is empty. Do you agree? Just go through the solution once again and tell me whether you understand this or not. I was taking any point P. Sorry, that I have taken it as P. Do you understand this? Tell me. Yes. If you have made out, then tell me. I wanted to find set of limit points. So मैंने क्या किया? कोई भी एक I want to see whether it is a limit point or not. So I took some radius r equal to 1 liya, 2 liya, 3 liya. I see the intersection is not empty. But if I take any r which is less than p minus 3 and 4 minus p, then that r is not taking any of the natural number. That means what? There exists some radius r such that this intersection is empty. Limit point का definition क्या था? For all radius, it should be non-empty. So I just have to give a radius. मैंने क्या किया in general? I can choose r equal to minimum of p minus m, m plus 1 minus p. I choose this as r. That's it. Is that okay? What can you say about Z? Set limit point. What is D of Z? Yes. What is set of limit point? What is your answer? What is your answer? I'm asking something. Can you hear me or not?
Sir, it is phi also.
It is again phi. Why? Can you explain?
Sir, same thing happened, but here we choose radius as a minimum of mod of p minus m and mod of m plus 1 minus.
Exactly. Very nice. Very nice. Here just you need to make sure the distance is positive and the same thing. Very nice. And what about rationals? What can you say? If you take any x belongs to R, the question is any x की जगह पे मैं p लेता हूँ. Let us use the same notation. Any p belongs to R. The question is BPR minus point P intersection Q, whether it is non-empty for all R, whether this is true or think about it and tell me. Draw the graph, as simple as that. If you draw the graph, everything will be quite clear to you. You draw a straight line, correct? And what you are going to see, if you take any point x, any point p, correct? P is any real number. Take any radius, you'll be having an open ball. Now, can you make sure that this open ball will definitely contain some irrational number? How can you say that? That means ये क्या आएगा? P minus R and P plus R. This will definitely contain some irrational number. How can you show sure? Contains rationals. Yes, how can you say that? Yes, Ritika. How can you say that this set will contain some rational number? Definitely, there are actually infinitely many rational number. How can you say?
Sir,
Do you know what is, yes, what is density theorem?
between two real number, there exists at least one rational number.
Perfect, exactly. So do you see P minus and P minus R and P plus R, these are two real number. So there will exist some rational number. P minus R and P, these are also again two real number. इसके बीच में भी rational आएगा, इसके बीच में rational आएगा. So there are so many rationals. There are infinitely many rationals. Correct? So you take any point P belongs to R for all radius, for all R positive, this thing is true. So what can you say? What is derived set? D of Q क्या आएगा? It will be whole of R. Do you agree? That means all the real number are limit point for rational number. Is that okay? Yes. What can you say about this set? What is your answer? बोलो. What is your answer?
Sir, it is also whole set.
It is also whole set. Can you explain quickly?
Set of real number contain infinitely many irrational points.
Correct. Again, you take an open ball that P minus R and P plus R. By again density theorem only, there are infinitely many irrational numbers also. So take any radius, you'll able to get that. Is that okay? Now look at this set. Suppose set of 1 by n, where n belongs to natural number. Hmm. Draw the graph. You draw the graph. Whenever you see a question, try to draw the graph and see. Read the definition of limit point. 1 upon n क्या आएगा? When you put n equal to 1, so it will be 1. Suppose 1 यहाँ पे रखा मैंने. When equal to put n equal to 2, it will be 2. Sorry, 1 upon 2, na? It will be 1 by 2. Then it is 1 by 4 and so on. It will go towards 0. Correct? Yes. Now what do you think? This set contains all of these elements. These are the element this set contains. So what do you think? Can I say this point as a limit point? Can I take this point as a limit point? Can I say 1 is the limit point for this set? What I have to see? Take any radius, take any ball. So if I take the radius as suppose 1 by 2, ऐसा ही कुछ मैंने open ball लिया, I see that this open ball contains none other than the point 1. But I have to exclude one. Do you know? BPR minus point P intersection A. It should be non-empty, correct? But if you see here for this point 1, I can have a open ball except one which is empty, isn't it? Is it clear? So this point is not a limit point. Can I say this 1 by 2 point? Again same thing. I just have to make sure can I take any radius such that yes I can choose a radius like this which does not contain any other point of 1 upon n. So by looking at this, can you tell me which point will work for me? Go by the same definition, same logic which I told you. What did I told you? Told you that if you suppose 1 is my limit point. So what I have to see for all radius, the open except for the point 1, it should contain some other 1 upon n. But I see that if I take this as an open ball, it does not contain any other point of this set. So this one is not a limit point. Can I take 1 upon, if I can form an open ball like this, it does not इवन 1/3 भी आना चाहिए था. If I talk about 1/3, I can choose. I can choose for 1/4 also. So, which point will be a limit point? Can you tell me now? What do you think? Take some time, think about it, and tell me. What do you think? Which point will be a limit point for? That means if I choose any radius, it should contain some of the point of this set. See, you have to go ahead like this. 1 choose kiya, 1/2 choose kiya, 1/3 choose kiya, 1/4 choose kiya, 1/5, 1/6, and so on. I am doing it for every people of this form, but I don't see anybody. Correct? I don't see anybody such that for all radius that open ball minus that point P intersection this set is empty. I can find some radius for each of the case. Radius will be decreasing in this case, and that is quite easy. Do you see a golden point here? Look at the point 0. Look at this point. Can I say this point is a limit point? Graphically, what do you see? Point 0 के पास में कितने एलिमेंट्स है इसके? Do you see this 1 upon n? As n goes to infinity, this 1 upon n goes to 0. That means around 0 you are having infinitely many points of this form. Do you agree or not? होता है, but your p is 0. Correct? So what is this set actually? This is minus r to r. Now what I need to see, I am saying that point p is 0. मुझे क्या चाहिए? ये set, this set contains all the positive number. So this set के जो भी element है, they will come in this point, but it will not come before 0. It will come after 0. Do you agree? So what I have to show now? What we will prove? We will prove for all r positive, this open ball BPR, that is B0R, contains a point of A different from 0. Do you agree? That means it should be non-empty. Intersection should be non-empty. So how will you start? See, whenever you want some point of this form, मुझे क्या चाहिए? मेरे पास एक radius r दिया है. What do I need? I need a point of this form. 1 upon n के form में मुझे एक point चाहिए. So whenever you want a point of this form, you are going to use Archimedean property, isn't it? So by Archimedean property, can I say something? By Archimedean property, can I see that n naught, there exists an n naught belongs to natural numbers such that n naught is always greater than 1 upon r. Can I say 1 upon r is a real number? So since natural number is not bounded above, there will exist a n naught such that 1 upon r से भी बड़ा हो वो, which means that I got 1 upon n naught is less than r. Do you see I got that? I know 1 upon n naught is less than r, but I know that 1 upon n naught is a positive number. Correct? And 1 upon n naught belongs to your set A, isn't it? So I got that. I got 1 upon n naught belongs to minus r to r intersection A, which means What does this mean? And this is 0, this is not 0 also. This 1 upon n naught is not 0. So can I say that B0 R intersection, sorry, minus 0 intersection with the set A is non-empty. That means 0 is a limit point. Do you agree? Do you agree, all of you? Take some time, think about it, and tell me whether you understand this or not. Yes? Do you agree? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Have understood me. Example number 5, example number 6. And with and natural number. What do what do you think? First of all, first draw a graph. Correct? Let us draw the graph, and I'll give you 1 minute to think and tell me the answer. Put the values of n equal to 1 put kiya to you are having 1 upon 3. So you can say 1 upon 3, 1 upon 9, 1 upon 27, and so on. Where will it go? Can you tell me where will it go? Can it be less than 0? No, because your n is natural number, so it goes to 1 upon n. And you already know in the case of sequence, 1 upon 3 raised to n goes to 0. Anything raised to n is goes to 0. B raised to n is goes to 0. If your b is less than 1. What is your answer? What do you think? Whether 1 upon 3 is a limit point? What do you have to see? If you are saying something is a limit point, you have to see that take any radius, you form an open ball around that point. That open ball should contain some other point except for 1 by 3. So can you say that? In the case of 1 upon 3, you can choose any radius. If you choose radius 1 लिया तो उसमें तो सब आ जाएंगे. But if you choose any radius which is less than this distance, suppose मैंने ये radius लिया, so this is my open ball, correct? So if this is my open ball, this does not contain any other point of the set B. So intersection क्या हुआ? Empty हुआ ना? That means 1 upon 3 is not an limit point. What about this? 1 upon 9. Again, you can choose a radius such that as small as you can, such that it does not contain any other point of the set B. So again, 1 upon 9 is not an limit point. So what do you think? Going ahead, what do you think? What do you
Sir,
think?
here
Which point?
limit point
Which limit point?
0.
0. Perfect. Let us see. That means here also, if I take any open ball around this, I am definitely going to get some point. Definitely, correct? But how can you prove that? That means what? We are going to prove, let us take p equal to 0. What is b 0 comma r? It is minus r to r. What you are going to give me? You are going to give me a number of this form 1 upon 3 raised to n. Tell me, how will you give that? You know that by Archimedean property, I know that there exists a n naught belongs to natural number such that 1 upon such that n naught is greater than 1 upon r, correct? which means
Sir, we
that 1 upon, yes, 1 upon n naught is less than r. But can I write something in terms of 3 raised to n? Do I have some relation between n naught and 3 raised to n naught? What do you think? Which one is bigger, which one is smaller? N naught is bigger or 3 raised to n naught is bigger?
3 raised to n naught.
करेक्ट. सो ये ऐसा है, बट 1 अपॉन एन नॉट लिया तो क्या? इट विल बी ग्रेटर देन 1 अपॉन 3 रेज टू एन नॉट, इजंट इट? बट 1 अपॉन एन नॉट से भी कोई बड़ा है r. दैट मीन्स व्हाट? 1 अपॉन 3 रेज टू एन नॉट इज लेस देन r. लेस देन r मतलब क्या हुआ? अपने सेट के अंदर आ गया ना. So that means for any radius r, I am getting a point of the form this. जो मेरा सेट बी था उसके फॉर्म में आ रहा है एक एलिमेंट, करेक्ट? दैट मीन्स योर जीरो इज द लिमिट पॉइंट. इज दैट क्लियर? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us go ahead a little bit and tell me about this set. Let us take a point. Let us take a set C, which is of the form m plus 1 upon 4 raised to n, where m comma n belongs to natural number. What can you say about this set? First of all, draw the graph and tell me. Draw the graph. Everything will be clear from the graph only. If you draw the graph properly, your m is also natural number, n is also natural number. So let us first focus on m. So if I took m equal to 1, तो ये क्या आएगा? 1 plus 1 upon 4 raised to n. So it will be 1 plus 1 upon 4 raised to n something. फिर m equal to 2 put किया, it will be 2 plus 1 upon 4 raised to n. Next 3 plus 1 upon 4 raised to n 4. Is that clear? So what do you think? As n goes to infinity, what do you think? Do you see that this part goes to 0 as n goes to infinity? Yes. See, the first point क्या आएगा? m plus 1 upon 4 raised to n. Suppose m को मैंने 1 fix किया. Suppose m equal to 1. So my question will be 1 plus 1 upon 4 raised to n. Now put the values of n. n equal to 1 put किया तो क्या आएगा? 1 plus 1 upon 4. यहाँ पे कुछ आएगा. n equal to 2 put किया तो it will be 1 upon 4 raised to, it will come here. Then equal to 3 put किया, it will come here. Then it will come here like this. So what do you think?
In this case, m is the limit point.
Very nice. In this case, m is the limit point. For the case of m equal to 1, your 1 is the limit point. Similarly for point 2, the points are 2 plus 1 upon 4. यहाँ पे आएगा, यहाँ पे आएगा. It is coming much closer to 2. So 2 is a limit point, 3 is a limit point, 4 is a limit point. That means in general your m is a limit point. This is what you are going to prove. Is that okay? Graphically मुझे ये clear हुआ, अभी मुझे proof करना है. Now I have to prove. Is that okay? To prove m is a limit point. That means what I have to see? For all r positive, BMR. What is BMR? Can you tell me? It will be consisting of all the element. Open बोल क्या आएगा? m minus r and m plus r. Correct? Yes. Now how will you use the, क्या यूज करना अपने को? Archimedean property. How will you use Archimedean property? So by Archimedean property, what can I say? there exists n naught belongs to natural number such that n naught is greater than 1 upon r. That means 1 upon n naught is less than r. But I need something of this form, m plus 1 upon 4 raised to n. So again I know n naught is always less than 4 raised to n naught. So 1 upon n naught is greater than 1 upon 4 raised to n naught. So I can say here that is 1 upon 4 raised to n naught is less than 1 upon n naught is less than r, isn't it? Can I say that? So I'm having 1 upon 4 raised to n naught is less than r. But मुझे क्या चाहिए था? कौन से सेट में चाहिए? m minus r and m plus r में चाहिए ना? So can I add m both the side? If I add m both the side, I'll be having m plus 1 upon 4 raised to n naught is less than m plus r. Done. Less than m plus r means what? ये सेट के अंदर आ गया, isn't it? m plus r से छोटा मतलब इसके अंदर आ गया वो. So you can say that m is always less than m plus 1 upon 4 raised to n naught, and that is less than m plus r, which means that this point m plus 1 upon 4 raised to n naught belongs to the set bmr minus m intersection your set c. C बोला है ना मैंने इस सेट को. हाँ, डू यू अग्री? बिलोंग करता है मतलब ये नॉन एम्प्टी है. सो आई कैन से दैट m is limit point. Is that clear? Now I hope you understand the logic in all the cases. I hope you understand. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. कौन सा एग्जाम्पल था ये? 6 हो गया, 7 and let us do one more, 8. Can you say about this set? Suppose मैं एक सेट बोलता हूँ D of the form -1 raised to m 4 plus 9 upon m, where m belongs to natural number. What can you say? Draw the graph. Whenever you see any problem, draw the graph. What do you observe from the graph? Put the values of m. m equal to 1 put किया क्या आता है, 2 put किया क्या आता है, 3 put किया क्या आता है. If you put m equal to 1 तो क्या आएगा? It will be -4. So suppose I'm writing -4 here, and suppose I'm writing 4 here, -4, and this will be again यहाँ पे कुछ आएगा point. But if you put m equal to 2, so this will become 4 plus 9 by 2. So यहाँ पे कुछ आएगा point, correct? Now if you put m equal to, so it will be -4 minus 1 upon, so it will come much closer to this. यहाँ पे आएगा 4 much closer to. Now you will see that this guy will be coming here, this will be coming here. So what do you think? Do you understand? Graphically by putting point it was quite clear. ये limit point कौन होने वाला है for me? Yes. What is your answer?
-1 raised to m into 4.
हाँ, -1 raised to m into 4 मतलब क्या? Either 4 or -4. So these two people, only two people ना? So these
Yes.
are only 2 points which are limit point for me. Do you all agree? -4 कब रहेगा? जब ये क्या है? Odd है. If your m is odd, then -4 is the limit point. If your m is even, then your 4 is limit point. Is that clear? Can you do that? Again, you have to use Archimedean property. That is quite easy. ठीक है, इज दैट ओके? अभी तक मैंने सेट ऑफ रियल नंबर पे ही बात किया. लेट अस गो अहेड. आई वांट यू टू ट्राई दैट. Let us go ahead and try to see some more example. Suppose I am taking a set A as set of all x comma y. R2 पे चलते हैं. X is positive, y is positive. What do you think? What is D of A? Draw the graph. Whenever you see a problem in analysis or topology, draw the graph. What do you think? Your x is R2 here, huh? Your whole set x is R2. That means you have to take any point in R2. Correct? What do you think? पहले A क्या है? Point set A क्या है तुम्हारा? The set A is this. First quadrant. Do you agree? This is your set A. Now, if you see, if you take any point in the set A, if you take any point in the set A, it is always going to be a limit point. Do you all agree? If you take any point in the set A, it is always going to be a limit point. Do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, very nice. Now I am asking, is there any point which is not in the set A but still it is a limit point? Can I take this? Is this a limit point for this set? Is this guy a limit point for this set?
No.
No, because I can choose a radius r such that it does not contain any point of this. Can I say this point is a limit point? No, because I can choose a radius. Any point here? No. What do you think? Is there any other point which will be a limit point? Yes, what do you think?
No.
Yes. What if I take any point on the axis? Because in this set, this axis, this positive x and positive y axis are not included, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Part they are not taking this. But if I take this point, can I say this is the limit point? Check. If I take any radius or इसको मैंने center बोला any radius, it is going to contain some point of the set A. Do you agree? You
Yes.
take as small as you want, but still you will be having some point of this set. So what are you going to say? What is D of A? Can you tell me what is D of A? First of all, it contains all A. A to hai hi, correct? That is x is greater than 0, y is greater than. Also, your x equal to 0 is also included. Yes, your y is 0 is also included. That means x is greater than equal to 0, y is greater than equal to 0. Is that okay? So that means ye part, this is also my limit point. This is also my limit point. So this whole set is my derived set D of A. It is okay. Now we have to look at the limit point. Then you have that point for me. Can you prove that? You just have to give a radius, and you can say that you are they're always inside A. Yes, try. Look at this example and tell me now. Set of all x belonging to R2 such that y equal to 0 and x is a rational number. Draw the graph. Think about it and tell me what are the limit points of this. Yes, what do you think? Your y is always y0 मतलब क्या है ये? That means it is taking all the rational numbers on the x-axis, isn't it? और कोई point है ही नहीं मेरे पास. I am having all the rational number on the x-axis. So what do you think? Do you have any answer? What is the limit point for me? You are having all the rationals number on the x-axis, ठीक है? Now, so I am talking about only x-axis here. This is my set B. If I take any point here, suppose मैंने एक point लिया, you take any radius r, do you agree that that open wall will definitely contain some point of set B?
Yes.
Actually, you are smart enough, you will see that this question is similar to your rational number case. We are talking about rational number. So what do you see? You take any real number, every real number here on this axis is always going to be your limit point. Do you agree? So what can I say? y0 ठीक है, your x belongs to real number. Is that okay? Think about it. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let us do a theorem. Every finite subset of a matrix space does not have a limit point. All, how many of you agree with this statement? You are having a finite set that not have any limit point. How can you take some example? Take a set E equal to say x1, x2, and xn. This is a finite set you are having. What you are supposed to take? Yes, we are supposed to do. You are having A which is subset of X. What do you think? Think about it. It is quite easy. Try to draw a graph. I have already done that. Finite set matlab your points are scattered like this, correct? What you have to make sure actually, you just have to make sure if you take any point, it should not contain any other point. That's it. Do you agree? You make this point as center, you form an open ball, it should not contain any other point. Your open ball should be like that, it should not contain any other point. So you just have to choose a radius. Can you tell me what radius should I choose? Yes, suppose I am talking about P. Let P be a point of the set A. Let P belongs to A. What I have to choose? What R should I choose? R should be minimum of T of x1 comma P, T of comma P, correct? Except for this P. Do you agree? Suppose मैंने ये P को xj बोलता हूँ. D of x2 comma P dx j minus 1 comma xj. xj नहीं लेंगे क्योंकि डिस्टेंस 0 हो जाएगा. सो नेक्स्ट थिंग विल बी d of xj comma xj plus 1 and so on, like this. You choose all the this and that minimum will be a radius which will work what b minus point p intersection your set A. It is always going to be non-empty. Oh, sorry, always going to be empty. I got a R for which this open ball is empty. That means what? This point P is not limit point. That means what? Any point of the set A is not a limit point. Now your question should be ठीक है sir. Set A के points limit point नहीं है. Can I have the points of the set X? Can they be the limit point? Do you understand my question? See, I'm taking this set as A, but I'm having a superset upper to this. Now your question should be, sir, can I have some point here on the set X, which is a limit point for the set A? And that is quite clear answer. What do you have to choose? You have to choose the radius which is minimum to this and to this set, correct? And you can draw open ball. You can choose a R as small as that open ball contains only the point of X. It does not contain any point of the set A. So what is your final answer? This proves that the set A does not have any limit point. Every finite subset of a matrix space does not have a limit point. So we are done actually. I was taking any P of the set A. I proved that P is not a limit point. So we are done. This proves the set A does not have a limit point. So what is D of A? Empty. Do you agree? Yes. And to give you another definition for limit point, you can. It is actually equivalent definition. Let X comma D be a metric space Let A is subset of X. A point P is a limit point of A if and only if for all R positive BPR contains infinitely many points of A other than P. Do you agree? Read the statement. Do you agree with this statement? Proof is one line proof. You just have to follow. You have to choose take minimum and that's it. एक part तो direct है from here to here is by definition here to here. If P is the limit point, can you see? Converse. Converse. Can start. That means both the things are equivalent here. Your P is a limit point of A if and only if for all R positive BPR contains infinite many point of A. So what you should start? Support is contains only finitely point. The question is asking infinitely many point. Na? Suppose it contains only finitely points. So what? You should get some counter exam. So you can just refer this as a theorem. Let us try to prove this. Suppose P belongs to X is a limit point of A, and what, suppose if possible infinitely proof करना है ना, suppose let us consider it has only finitely, so suppose if possible there exists R positive such that open ball BPR contains only finitely many points of A other than P. So what can you say? Finitely means what? If you take BPR intersection with A, except for the point P, BPR intersection, it contains only finite number, x1, x2, say only xn. Is that okay? So what can I do? Graphically, do you understand what this guy is saying? There are only n points which are there in the set A. Let us draw that. Suppose this is point, this is set X, this is point, this is set A, this is A. Suppose I am taking a point P, which is in set, and the intersection, it contains only point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. It contains only this. So let us choose a R. Let S equal to minimum of R comma dx1 comma p dx2 comma p. Do you understand what I'm taking actually? dxn comma p. Can you tell me what is this S? ये S क्या रहेगा? S is this is the radius R. I am choosing a S which is minimum जितने भी points है सबसे distance. So this is a S. So can you tell me about look at this BPS? What can you say about BPS? Don't you see none of the point x1 x2 xn कोई भी BPS में नहीं रहेगा. x1 x2 xn does not belongs to BPS. Do you agree? Why? Because I am choosing my S as minimum of this point. इनके distance का minimum लिया मैंने. So none of the point is going to lie inside that set. So what can I say? Center is same, radius is different, but I know that BPS is contained in BPR, isn't it? As S is less than R. So is there any problem here? In earlier case, I was saying BPR minus intersection is this. That means these people contains inside the open ball BPR, but here I am saying that BPS is contained in BPR, but BPS में ये point है ही नहीं, तो BPR में कैसे रहेगा ये point? Do you see? Which means, or you can say like this, which means BPS minus P intersection A is empty. I got it is empty. That means I got a radius S for which I am getting intersection as empty. That means what? P is not a limit point. This is a contradiction to the assumption as P is limit point. Correct? This is a contradiction, which is a contradiction to the assumption that P is limit point, isn't it? So what went wrong? I have assumed something wrong. I assume that there are infinitely many points. So that assumption is wrong. Hence, it has infinitely many points. Hence, you can write our assumption is wrong. Hence, BPR minus P contains infinitely many points. Is that okay? Hence, this contains BPR minus P other than P. That means BPR minus P contains infinitely many points. And what about converse? If this is true, then this follows directly. It is the definition only. Is that okay? Do you understand the proof?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, so now I'm going to define two more definition. Limit point समझ गए हम लोग ने अभी. Let us see what is adherent point. Take this. Let x comma d be a metric space and A is subset of x. A point P belongs to x is said to be adherent point and adherent. If adherent point of E, if every open ball or you can just write same. If for all R positive, BPR intersection A should be non-empty. Correct? That means every open ball centered P contains a point of A. You take any open ball centered P, it contains a point of A. Correct? Every open ball centered at P contains a point of A. Is the statement clear? Then this point P is called adherent point. Do you see any difference between adherent point and limit point? Yes? Anybody? What is the difference?
BPR minus P and BPR intersection P.
करेक्ट. सो इन लिमिट पॉइंट मुझे क्या चाहिए था, वो पॉइंट पी को, दैट मीन सेंटर को निकाल के देखना चाहिए था. करेक्ट. बट इसमें क्या है, इफ योर सेंटर इज इंक्लूडेड देन ऑल्सो आई डोंट हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम, देन ऑल्सो इट इज एन एडहेरेंट पॉइंट. So, which was the example in which I was getting the center as P to choose any radius? Do you see that 1 upon n वाला example ले लो. 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and so on, correct? If you take this point, then this point is not a limit point, but this is an adherent point. Why? Because if you choose any radius, कोई भी radius ले लो, this is definitely going to contain point 1, isn't it? Do you agree? So this point 1 is my adherent point, which is not a limit point. So what do you think, which one is stronger? Whether every adherent point is a limit point or every limit point is an adherent point?
Every limit point is an adherent point.
Perfect, very nice. Let me just जो भी अभी मैंने example दिया ना, let us write that. There is another name for those points. An adherent point P of A is called an isolated point. Isolated point if there exists and, or you can write like this, if there exists R positive such that BPR intersection A is just a singleton point. Do you see the example 1 upon n वाला example? So that is an adherent point और उसको हम लोग isolated point बोलते हैं. It has only one element, so that's why it is called isolated point. Do you see? Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
And if every point is isolated point तो क्या बोलेंगे उसको? That is called isolated set. If every point is an isolated point, then that set is called isolated set. You can write as a node. If every point of A is an isolated point, then A is called isolated set. ठीक है? Now let me define closure क्या होता है. the set of all adherent points of A is called as closure of the set, is called as the closure of a set A, correct, and it is denoted by A closure. Okay, that means what? Can you write in the simple form? That means P belongs only if P is a closure, P is in A closure, if and only if for all R positive, what can you say? BPR intersection A should be non-empty, isn't it? This was the definition of A closure. Do you agree? You can write the whole thing as A closure equal to set of all point X such that BPR intersection A is non-empty for all R positive. Take some time, read this, whether you understand this or not. And I told you that every limit point is an adherent point. An adherent point need not be a limit point. So you need to give me a counter example. And I already gave you actually, but still. Is the definition of A closure is clear? Is the definition of A closure is clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Good, very nice. Can you prove that every limit point is an adherent point? Can you prove? Can you prove every limit point is an adherent point? You should start with let P is the limit point. Let P is a limit point of A. So what is the definition of limit point? That means what? BPR for all R. BPR minus P intersection A is non-empty. Correct? So if BPR minus P intersection A is non-empty, can I say that BPR intersection A is non-empty? See, BPR minus P it contains one element. और अगर मैंने P को include किया, that means this set contains two element. एक element क्या है except P, another element is P. So I can see that BPR intersection A is non-empty. Is that clear? That means your P belongs to A closure. This also proves you something. This also proves something. If you take any P in A, it is an A closure. So every limit point is an adherent point. So this P was a limit point, it is an adherent point. Also you can write it as A is always subset of A closure. You take any point in A, this is always going to be in A closure. Can you give me a quick proof of this? Can you prove A is subset of A closure? Can you prove it quickly? Let us see. You would like to prove A is subset of A closure. That means what? If you take any point P in A, correct? What you are supposed to prove? For all open ball centered at P, radius R, take any radius R, BPR intersection A, it should be non-empty. Agreed? Now you know that P belongs to A. And let us take any R positive. What can you say about BPR? P will belongs to BPR also. Agreed? This P will definitely belong to BPR, isn't it? So what do you mean by this? P was in A also, P is in BPR also. So can I say that P belongs to BPR intersection A? Look at these two people. For any R, this is true. So what do you mean by that? That means BPR intersection A is non-empty. That means P is an adherent point. And set of all adherent point is called closure. So P is in A closure. So A is subset of A closure. Is that clear?